Welcome to Reuters Events Pharma USA 2025. With me today, I have the pleasure of welcoming Brian O'Donnell, who is the President of Contract Sales Teams at Amplity. Brian, welcome. Let's just talk about the commercial playbook of the future. Just tell us about what you see as the value of outsourced medical and commercial teams. Just set out that for us.
We think there's really 5 reasons that clients will want to outsource in this current market. First is financial flexibility that they need to achieve in a dynamic market like we're in the US right now. We see that they're looking for cost savings while not sacrificing effectiveness of their deployments. And through outsourcing, they can save in their fixed costs. They also are looking for the ability to get into the market fast with talent that has access, that really understands the needs now of a tough to access market, and people that are smart that know how to navigate that. And so, we find with teams that we deploy in our organization, we can do it really twice as fast as a traditional pharmaceutical company in the US market. Agility, while I think it's a buzzword right now around, really, what we are hearing from talking to clients in the market is that 90% of the pharmaceutical leaders are looking for ways to scale faster, either up or down, and then be able to redeploy and realign based on current market dynamics. These teams that are resilient, performance-driven, and not adverse to change, but actually embrace change, provide a real opportunity for consideration on the outsourced teams. And then having an access to a much broader talent network than, say, one company does. Outsourced organizations like Amplity, we're recruiting all the time in sales and medical, so we have a broad access of talent across a broad therapeutic areas like in oncology and rare disease and specialty, where many of the treatments and new therapies are coming. And then finally, ensuring that this talent is 100% compliant. We're in a highly regulated framework, and we want to make sure that the talent works within the same framework that all of our clients do. And for these reasons, we think that there's a lot of value in outsourcing, and it continues to grow in the US market.
Fantastic. Now just talk us through what organizations are currently outsourcing.
Well, they vary between the pioneering startups that are just launching their very first product to really clients like ours that are top 10. And with the pioneering startups, they don't have the infrastructure to launch, and yet they also don't have necessarily the big deep pockets. And so they have to build an organization really from the bottom up. And we can provide for them not only the sales and medical teams, but the operational infrastructure so that they're able to get their product launched and then build that infrastructure internally while they're launching the product, capturing value, being able to really get that treatment to the patients. On the big pharma side, like for example, with our top 10 pharma clients, they use and leverage outsource like Amplity across really every stage of the life cycle, whether it's launching in a new therapeutic area, a new product, whether it's adding on a strike force to grow and accelerate, or whether it's to manage a mature product where they're pulling off resources but still need promotion and physician engagement through medical. And so you can see in a large pharma company, they're able to really use outsourcing for the reasons we talked about.
Now, you can't really have an interview these days without talking about AI and data.
Yes.
How does that help fuel the sales and medical teams?
Well, one of the conundrums with all the data that's out here is that there's just so much, no one knows exactly how to pull it together. And we found that for years, there's been lots of data that are claims data that tells physicians or tells our clients, well, here's what the product is they're using. But the big question they've had is, why are they using the product? And traditionally, pharmaceutical companies would do advisory boards to ask physicians, why are they doing that? We have new technology that allows us to really understand the why behind the physician-patient conversation. We have 80 million records that we're able to pull from and provide and surface up that data, structured and unstructured, so that our clients and their sales teams and their medical teams will really understand the reasons why they're either selecting a product, switching from a product, or even finding patients that may have yet to be on a product. That is a very unique data set, and we use artificial intelligence on top of that to be able to make it easy for our clients to really understand the why and give great utility across their current data set that they have. We are embracing AI. We think that it will really help, particularly at the customer level, whether it's the customer engaging or whether it's the sales and medical team engaging, connecting our clients to their customers and ultimately the patients, that AI is literally going to augment and improve. And we're already embracing that and excited about the generative AI that we've been using.
Fantastic. Now just share with us, in closing if you can, an example where an outsourced team made a measurable difference for a client.
Well, thank you for asking that. I'll give you a couple if that's okay. On the sales side, we deployed a remote team for one of our clients in the US, a mid-sized pharmaceutical company. We combined our remote team with our Intel data, and we were able to, in the first 6 months of launch, improve their revenue by $4 million at launch on a rare disease product. We were able to postulate that had we not had the Intel combined, they would only gotten $1 million worth of sales from that. So we're really excited about the power of those two, pulling those two together. On the medical side, we did the same thing. We combined our Intel data through our Answer Why product. And this is, again, proprietary, HIPAA compliant, that allows us to see what the physician is doing with individual patients, tying them to an NPI number so we know exactly who they are. And in that particular instance, the MSLs that we deployed in the field were able to get to over 1,000 physicians over a period of 6 months' time and really get the message out.
Brian O'Donnell, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Great.
Appreciate it.